Well, greetings, church. I wanted to send you a video about something that's really important in our church, and it's not something you don't already know about. But I wanted to talk to you about our 2024 Theology Conference on missions called Entrusted. Entrusted. And the subtitle of this conference is Local Church Global Impact. And the reason why we're doing a theology conference on missions is precisely because in our journey as a church, our growth as a church, and our 20-year plan as a church, thinking outside the four walls of the church, as it were, is really the next stage of our plan. We've been focused on internal growth and health for a long time, and I really do believe, beloved, that you are ready for the next stage of our growth as a church, which is to think outwardly, to think about the lost, and you do already, and yet as a church, we need to be singing the same note when it comes to missions and the Great Commission. The reason why it's called Entrusted is because we have been entrusted with the gospel. We have been entrusted with the mission, the very people that Christ has saved. He has called to then both go and send others. The harvest is plentiful. The laborers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into the harvest. And so I'm inviting you and even in a sense pleading with you to sign up even today for the conference Entrusted. We're going to learn about what is the mission. In other words, what is the mission of God unfolding in history? What is missions? Like really, what is that? What is the work of missions? A lot of people don't know, and they have these ideas of what you're supposed to do in the Great Commission, but is this what the Bible actually says? Number three, we need to ask the question, what is a missionary? Again, I mentioned it on Sunday. The word missionary is not actually in the Bible at all. So what do we do with that? And what kind of people should and must we send out to the mission field? And then number four, what does it mean to be a missions-minded church? What does it mean to be a missions-minded person, for that matter? How do we pray for missions? How do we do missions more beyond just the writing of a check, important though that is? And so this is really a big deal for us, church. And so again, I'm pleading with you to sign up. We have just a couple weeks left. March 1st and 2nd. That's a Friday night and a Saturday. That's the day that it begins. And so the time is closing. The window is closing to sign up. One thing about the speaker, Marcus Denny is going to be our speaker at the conference. He is right now a missionary church planter in the middle of the Czech Republic, in a small city of Kladno, mid-sized city of Kladno, about half hour outside of Prague. And you know that Czech is one of the most atheistic countries in the world. Up in the upper 80s of percentage-wise of people who profess atheism. Their lives are a mess, and it's hard sowing and harder reaping, and they're in the middle of this growing this church, which by Czech Republic standards is a mega church. Churches that are healthy are not big, and this church, which is about the size of our church, Christ Community, is by Czech standards a mega church. And there are more churches to come, church plants to grow out of that. And so he is a powerful expositor, like Apollos, mighty in the scriptures. And his preaching will compel you. It will grip you. It will inspire you to yourselves not only share the gospel locally, but also how to be a part of missions at a greater level, how to prioritize your life and your family's life around the global cause of Christ. So, beloved, this is my pitch. I'm going to send one of these videos every week until we get to the conference. This is my pitch to you, my plea to you to sign up for Entrusted, so that we could be a church, a local church that makes a global impact. Okay? So there it is, and praying for you as always, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning. We'll see you then.